What if I told you that eating healthy doesn't have to break the bank? Forget expensive superfoods and overpriced supplements. Today, we're uncovering simple, practical ways to nourish your body without draining your wallet. From smart shopping strategies to delicious budget-friendly recipes, this video will change how you think about affordable nutrition. Stay until the end to discover the ultimate money-saving hack that nutritionists don't want you to know. Don't miss these life-changing tips. Hit subscribe now. The idea that healthy eating requires deep pockets is one of the most persistent myths in modern society. Walk into any health food store, and you'll find yourself bombarded with products promising miraculous benefits at astronomical prices. Chia seeds from Peru, goji berries from Mongolia, and spirulina powder that costs more per ounce than your morning coffee. It's enough to make anyone believe that proper nutrition is reserved for those with unlimited funds. But let's take a step back and examine this notion more closely. True health doesn't come in a fancy package or require an exotic passport stamp. It begins with understanding the basics of nutrition and making smart choices within your means. When Emily, a recent college graduate working 2 part-time jobs, decided to improve her eating habits, she faced the same dilemma many people encounter. Her student loans were looming, rent was due every month, and yet she wanted to feel better about what she was putting into her body. Instead of falling for the marketing hype, she started researching the fundamental building blocks of a balanced diet. She discovered that whole foods like brown rice, lentils, and frozen vegetables could provide everything her body needed without requiring a second mortgage. This revelation marked the beginning of her journey toward affordable wellness. The key wasn't spending more money, but learning how to allocate her resources wisely. Rather than chasing trendy ingredients, she focused on seasonal produce, bulk purchases, and versatile staples that could be transformed into countless meals. This approach not only saved her money, but also taught her valuable skills about meal planning and preparation. The transformation began when Emily realized that successful budget-conscious eating starts long before stepping foot in the grocery store. Preparation became her secret weapon against impulse purchases and overspending. Every Sunday afternoon, armed with sales flyers and her trusty notebook, she meticulously planned her meals for the week ahead. This ritual wasn't just about saving money. It was about taking control of her food choices and eliminating waste. By mapping out exactly what she needed, she avoided the trap of buying perishable items that would eventually spoil in the back of her refrigerator. One of her greatest discoveries was the power of frozen vegetables. Contrary to popular belief, these aren't nutritional inferior to their fresh counterparts. In fact, they're often flash frozen at peak ripeness, preserving their vitamins and minerals. Plus, they offered unparalleled convenience and longevity. A bag of frozen broccoli could sit in her freezer for months, ready to transform into stir-fries, soups, or roasted side dishes whenever inspiration struck. Another game-changer was her local discount grocery store. These establishments, often tucked away in less glamorous parts of town, proved to be treasure troves of affordable goodness. Here, she found dented cans of beans at half price, slightly imperfect fruits and vegetables that tasted just as good as their pristine cousins, and bulk bins where she could purchase exactly the amount she needed without excess packaging or cost. She learned to shop strategically, visiting different stores for specific items and always keeping an eye out for markdowns. Perhaps the most significant shift came when she embraced cooking in batches. On weekends, her tiny apartment would fill with the comforting aromas of simmering stews and baking casseroles. These large quantities yielded multiple meals that could be portioned out and frozen, effectively turning one cooking session into several days' worth of dinners. Not only did this save time during busy weekdays, but it also prevented the temptation of expensive takeout when energy levels were low. As Emily's confidence in the kitchen grew, she discovered that creativity could turn even the most basic ingredients into extraordinary meals. Rice and beans, often dismissed as boring staples, became the foundation for countless variations. Sometimes they appeared as creamy coconut curry bowls, other times as zesty Mexican-inspired burrito fillings. The addition of spices, herbs, and simple sauces elevated these humble components into restaurant-worthy creations. Her spice cabinet became her best friend, offering endless possibilities for flavor exploration without breaking the bank. Turmeric, cumin, smoked paprika. These inexpensive powders transformed plain vegetables into exciting culinary adventures. She learned that a teaspoon of dried herbs could mimic the essence of fresh ones at a fraction of the cost, especially when bought in bulk. Eggs emerged as another versatile hero in her kitchen arsenal. Whether scrambled with leftover vegetables for breakfast, baked into frittatas for lunch, or hard-boiled for quick snacks, they provided protein-rich sustenance at pennies per serving. Her favorite discovery was the shakshuka, a Middle Eastern dish of eggs poached in spiced tomato sauce that became her go-to weekend brunch. Even seemingly mundane ingredients like oats found new life beyond breakfast porridge. They became crispy coatings for baked chicken tenders, thickening agents for smoothies, and bases for no-bake energy bites. Each new recipe added to her repertoire reinforced the idea that limited ingredients didn't mean limited options. The true magic happened when she combined these elements with thoughtful presentation. A drizzle of olive oil, a sprinkle of chopped herbs, or a few slices of avocado turned simple plates into Instagram-worthy creations. This attention to detail wasn't about aesthetics alone. It made each meal feel special and satisfying, reinforcing her commitment to home cooking. Over time, Emily's approach to budget-friendly healthy eating evolved beyond mere survival tactics. She began viewing her kitchen as a laboratory for experimentation and self-expression rather than a source of stress. The discipline she developed around meal planning and preparation spilled over into other areas of her life, bringing a sense of order and accomplishment that extended far beyond her dinner plate. One unexpected benefit was the community she built around her newfound passion. Through local cooking classes at the community center, she met others who shared her interest in affordable nutrition. They exchanged recipes, split bulk purchases, and organized regular potlucks where everyone brought dishes featuring seasonal ingredients. These gatherings became opportunities to learn new techniques, discover unfamiliar vegetables, and reinforce the social aspect of eating well. The relationships she formed provided emotional support and accountability, helping her maintain her healthy habits even during challenging times. As her knowledge expanded, she started sharing her experiences through a simple blog, documenting her journey from struggling college graduate to confident home cook. To her surprise, her story resonated with readers across different backgrounds, from students to retirees, all facing similar challenges. This connection with others reaffirmed her belief that eating well on a budget isn't just possible. It can be empowering and enjoyable. The final piece of her puzzle was recognizing that occasional indulgences didn't derail her progress. Treating herself to a bakery fresh croissant or dining out with friends didn't represent failure. Rather, they were part of maintaining balance and preventing burnout. This flexible mindset helped her sustain her healthy habits long-term, proving that perfection isn't necessary for success. Remember, building sustainable eating habits takes time and patience. Start small, celebrate your victories, and don't be afraid to experiment. If you found these tips helpful and want to continue learning about affordable wellness strategies, hit that subscribe button now. Let's embark on this journey to healthier living together, one budget-friendly meal at a time.